Have you ever felt like you're changing in ways that make you uneasy? Like you're not quite sure who you are anymore, or where you're headed? What if I told you that these uncomfortable feelings are actually signs of personal growth and transformation? That the discomfort you're experiencing is a natural part of the process of becoming your best self? It's true. Growth and change are rarely comfortable. They require us to let go of the familiar, to challenge our assumptions, and to step into the unknown. But it's in these moments of discomfort that we have the greatest opportunity to evolve and become the person we were meant to be. So how do you know if you're growing into your best self? Here are some uncomfortable signs to look out for. One of the first signs of personal growth is when you start to question your long-held beliefs. Maybe you've always believed certain things about yourself, about others, or about the world around you. But now you're starting to wonder if those beliefs are really true. You're starting to challenge your own assumptions and open up to new perspectives. This can be a really uncomfortable process. After all, our beliefs are like a security blanket. They give us a sense of certainty and stability in an uncertain world. But sometimes our beliefs can actually hold us back. They can limit our potential and keep us stuck in old patterns of thinking and behaving. When you start to question your beliefs, it's a sign that you're ready to let go of what no longer serves you. It's a sign that you're ready to expand your mind and explore new possibilities. And while it may be uncomfortable at first, it's also incredibly liberating. Another sign of personal growth is when you start to face your fears head-on. Maybe you've always been afraid of public speaking, or of taking risks, or of being vulnerable with others. But now, you're starting to realize that your fears are holding you back. You're starting to understand that growth often lies on the other side of fear. Facing your fears is never easy. It requires courage, determination, and a willingness to step outside of your comfort zone. But when you do, you'll find that you're capable of so much more than you ever thought possible. You'll discover a new sense of confidence and empowerment that comes from confronting your fears and overcoming them. As you grow and evolve, you may also find yourself setting boundaries in ways that you never have before. Maybe you've always been a people pleaser, always putting others' needs before your own. But now, you're starting to realize the importance of prioritizing your own well-being. You're learning to say no to things that no longer align with your values or serve your highest good. Setting boundaries can be uncomfortable at first, especially if you're not used to it. You may worry about disappointing others or losing their approval. But the truth is, setting boundaries is an essential part of self-care and self-respect. It's about honoring your own needs and desires and creating the space for you to grow and thrive. Personal growth is all about change. It's about letting go of the old and embracing the new. But change can be scary, especially when it means leaving behind the familiar and stepping into the unknown. If you find yourself resisting change or feeling anxious about the future, it's a sign that you're on the brink of something big. It's a sign that you're ready to take a leap of faith and trust in the process of growth and transformation. Embracing change doesn't mean that you have to have it all figured out. It doesn't mean that you have to know exactly where you're going or how you're going to get there. It simply means being open to the possibilities and trusting that the universe has a plan for you. As you grow and evolve, you may also find yourself becoming more attuned to your own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. You may start to recognize patterns and habits that have been holding you back or limiting your potential. This increased self-awareness can be uncomfortable at times, especially when it means facing your own shortcomings or areas for improvement. But it's also incredibly powerful. When you're aware of your own thoughts and behaviors, you have the power to change them. You have the ability to create new patterns and habits that support your growth and well-being. Personal growth often requires us to leave our comfort zone and try new things. Maybe you've always played it safe, sticking to what you know and avoiding risks. But now, you're starting to feel a pull towards something different. You're starting to feel a desire to push yourself and see what you're truly capable of. Leaving your comfort zone can be scary, but it's also exhilarating. When you step outside of what's familiar and take a calculated risk, you open yourself up to new experiences, new insights, and new opportunities for growth. As you grow and change, you may also notice shifts in your relationships. Maybe you've outgrown certain friendships or romantic partnerships that no longer align with your values or support your growth. Or maybe you're attracted to new people who challenge you and inspire you in ways that you never have been before. Letting go of relationships that no longer serve you can be bittersweet. It's never easy to say goodbye to someone who has been a part of your life. But it's also an opportunity to create space for new connections and relationships that are more in alignment with who you are becoming. Another sign of personal growth is increased resilience. When you're growing and evolving, you may find that you're able to bounce back from setbacks and challenges more easily than you have in the past. You may develop a growth mindset, seeing failures as opportunities to learn and improve rather than as defining moments. This increased resilience doesn't mean that you'll never face adversity or struggle, but it does mean that you'll have the tools and the mindset to overcome those challenges and come out stronger on the other side. As you grow and evolve, you may also find yourself learning to trust your own intuition more deeply. Maybe you've always relied on external validation or advice from others to make decisions. But now, you're starting to listen to your inner voice and trust your gut instincts. Trusting your intuition can be uncomfortable at first, especially if you're used to seeking approval or validation from others. But when you learn to trust yourself, you tap into a deep well of wisdom and insight that can guide you towards your highest good. Perhaps the most powerful sign of personal growth is when you start to embrace your authentic self. When you shed the masks and facades that you've worn to fit in or please others, and start to unapologetically be true to yourself and your values. This can be a vulnerable and uncomfortable process, especially if you've spent a lot of time hiding parts of yourself or trying to be someone you're not. But it's also incredibly freeing. When you embrace your authentic self, you give yourself permission to be fully seen, fully heard, and fully expressed in the world. Growth and transformation are rarely comfortable, but they are essential for becoming your best self. If you're experiencing any of the signs we've talked about today, questioning your beliefs, facing your fears, setting boundaries, embracing change, increasing self-awareness, leaving your comfort zone, evolving relationships, increasing resilience, trusting your intuition, or embracing your authentic self, know that you are on the right path. It may not always be easy, but trust the process. Lean into the discomfort and know that it is a sign that you are evolving and becoming the person you were meant to be. And remember, you don't have to do it alone. Surround yourself with people who support your growth and celebrate your victories. Seek out resources and tools that can help you navigate the challenges and stay focused on your goals. Most importantly, be kind to yourself. Growth is a journey, not a destination. There will be ups and downs, successes and setbacks, but every step you take, every challenge you face, is an opportunity to learn and grow. So keep going. Keep pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone. Keep questioning, keep exploring, keep evolving. And trust that with each uncomfortable step, you are getting closer and closer to becoming your best self. Remember, growth is a journey, but it's a journey worth taking. So keep going, keep growing, and trust the process. Your best self is waiting for you on the other side.